You will be taking benefit of today's lecture from Mr. Arijit Hajra. The topic of his lecture is my story. When someone speak about his own story, that makes itself a story. So it is interesting that he will be giving a motivational talk on his journey. As of now, his journey about his entrepreneurial works. So I would like to share a few words with my students. See, students, recently that we have undergone through NAC processes. NAC, you understand, it is National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So it's very much needed for an institute to go further. So it was a rigorous process, and you also know, you might have known that we secured B++. Our grade was B++. So B++ being an undergraduate college, it is very good. Very good. I will say very good. Even in West Bengal, in the first cycle, whatever I know, no institute has got B++. So it's a big achievement for VIT, and it is because of all our collective efforts we got it. But in one component, which is very much linked to our students, we got less marks. That is students' progression. Students' progression and support. So when we talk about student progression in this type of entrepreneurial activities, and also the student enthusiasm, and also the excelling in these areas are very much necessary. So our IIC has rightly invited Mr. Hajra here to interact with all our students. So please take benefit of his expertise.
With the thing that we require, that I don't have the knowledge of an Android app development, how can I build the app? Right? That is the first thing that will come to your mind. Now the solution is, if you are not thinking like an engineer and an artist, you can actually build up your app within 3 hours with a pen and pencil and a paper, and that is called wireframing, and that is the beginning of app development of any project. Paytm, Flipkart, Ola, Uber, whatever you are seeing today, that was actually started with wireframing. That is nothing but a concept of drawing the app screens with pencil and pen and rubber and all stuff. And that's why we have to understand that invention is not starting of the writing of the code of an app. It starts from the day you have started drawing the thing, visualizing the thing, writing the SRS, software requirement specification, that these will be the features that will be on my app, right? And for this,
it was a rigorous process, and you also know, you might have known that we secured B++. So I'm not going to take much time because I'm not an expert in these areas. So just as the principal of the college, my objective is to motivate the students. So also encourage our speaker that interact with the students and motivate them how they can take your benefit and how they can connect with you. So connect with you, and also, as I said to you, that some sort of collaboration and also internship to the students if it is provided.
Throughout the year, IIC, we are organizing several types of events. You are already aware of it. But today's program is something very special. As Principal Sir had already mentioned, that today our guest speaker is Mr. Arijit Hajra, and he is the CEO of Think Again Lab. This is another thing where they have gone beyond. Means you people are also budding engineers, going through the ideas. I had seen that many of you had written so many things and wonderful slides. So in your projects, you have written so innovation parts is missing. So while making the projects, while making the PPTs, you have to be very much careful about it, that innovative things means for the people, what the applications can be, how the applications can be, for the more audience can be covered through your applications. So think of that. And one more thing, that not only what we do, you people are actually making projects, and then it's become a prototype. After that, what's next? We get stuck up to this prototype level. But we have to continue the journey to make it a product, so that after making it after the prototype, it comes into the market. So from this year, it's a new beginning. 2023, it's a new beginning.
Dr. Tapan Kumar Pal sir to say a few words.
Respected Principal Sir, President and Convener of IICBIT, and my colleague and my beloved student. Now today we gathered about some talk about the motivational talk. You know that in 21st century, there is a tremendous development of software, hardware, and different branches of science. And we utilize this science in different fields, maybe communications, maybe transportations, and maybe healthcare system, agriculture system. But still, there are some gap is there. There is some innovative gap is there. There is some problem arising in various areas in different parts of the world.
Sir and my colleagues, and I welcome all the students who are present here for this seminar. I would like to say, suppose the students might be thinking, what entrepreneurship is all about. Suppose you can gather by entrepreneurship, and also what are the flaws, means all does not become a successful entrepreneur. Yes, so we have to overcome the failures. We have to have failures in our mind also, so that we can overcome it. We do not go through the failures and become a successful entrepreneur. So, and another thing I would like to add, students might be thinking there are many subjects to cover in the semesters. You have other different subjects. You have entrepreneurship,
humanoid robot, Annapurna, which has been featured in Dadagiri Season 9 and 27 plus national and regional medias along with him. Arijit sir is also recently endorsed as the Elon Musk of Bengal by Google Developer Group and IIICBIT Jadavpur University. Student grants for the contribution in 25 plus technology domains, including Web 2.0, Industry 4.0, and Web 3.0, and also filed 2 patents on robotics, electronics, and virtual reality for world's smallest robotics lab and world's cheapest VR headset. He has mentored more than 65K students in 6 plus countries round the globe and received 50 plus awards and recognition for immense contribution in technology research and development through Think Again Lab. He has also been featured in George Talks and got 15 lakh plus views, which eventually prevented 200 plus suicides. Currently, Arijit sir is CEO of Think Again Lab, Regional Mentor of Change, Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Ayog, Government of India. Lead of
all the dignitaries, principal ma'am, convener ma'am, vice president sir, and talking about innovation, entrepreneurship, these terms. So at first, the naming convention, the meaning of any particular word, things in this world got the name because of the work they are doing, right? So at first we have to understand what is the meaning of innovation, right? And one note, my session needs to be interactive because I don't have any slides. Your interaction is my slides, right? So I have to be here for like 40 minutes or 1 hour. During that session, if you are not interacting, that will be a problem for me because I have not prepared for this examination. I don't have my papers, right? So you have to be interactive. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's your name? Thank you so much. J clause, which is giving the definition of invention, right? And that is actually saying, what is invention? Invention means new product or process involving inventive step and capable of industrial application. Right? Now it sounds like whatever you are giving the answers, that is part in coming 1 year for my postgraduate diploma in IPR, and if I am going into memorizing those stuff, that's quite impossible, and I don't do that stuff. I feel it's a mathematics and I create the framework like that. So let's understand the part of this definition. First one is new product or process. Okay, thank you so much. What's your name? Okay, thank you for all the sort of stuff. Now I created a solar panel that is doing the same work, no technological advancement, but the way I actually manufactured the solar panel, that bring down the cost to the half of the cost that is available on the market. That is also an invention. That is also patentable. That failure is the opposite word of success, then you will eventually, your mind will eventually conscious and very much conscious about failures. You will try to avoid failures. You will be afraid of failures. And that's the day you started moving apart from success. As much as failure you are experiencing every day, that much closer you are going to success every day. And if you can train your brain in that way, then what happens, we try to do things that we are very good at. That is called comfort zone. And comfort zone don't have a location called success zone. Because we are afraid of failures, because we think without failures we couldn't write the equation of success. And that is the problem. Don't build products. Nobody buys product. Nobody go and buy a shampoo. People buy and go a beautiful hair they will get after using the shampoo, right? All big companies, they don't, it's not their product. It's the value Apple is adding to your life, and that's what they're selling, not the Apple iPhones. So, as an entrepreneur, and you have to go to a party. You open the cupboard and there is a fresh cloth. Is it a problem? Right? Same situation, same consequences. You open the cupboard, there are 10 clean dresses. Is it a problem? No. Is it a problem?
Yes.
Why?
We have to choose one.
To prototyping and product development, right? That design thinking starts from a step called empathy. What is the meaning of empathy? What is the meaning of empathy? সহানুভূতি. সহানুভূতি মানে আরে লাগলো, তাই তো? That is called sympathy. Empathy means actually feeling it. Actually feeling the pain. Suppose I burned one of my hand and I got cured, right? Concepts were the backbone of Indian education system 200 years back. What happened with us? And why the college authority, the government, people like us trying to change it and putting all our efforts to change it, right? What was happening around 1800 in the world?
Industrial revolution.
Fantastic. তুমি ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পেলে কি করে? তুমি এত ভালো হিস্ট্রি জানো? আমি এত ভালো জানতাম না তোমার সময়। So, what was had to Britain to a person named Thomas Babington Macaulay, right? He was a great historian and educationist at that point of time, but he hates India like anything. And he was given the responsibility, and the purpose of that system was to produce laborers for the industry, and that was the beginning of current Indian education system. And the most disheartening fact that for that particular act we became dependent on them for 180 years, but when we actually got the independence on 1947, the actual system was not changed. Like if I change now, in last decade or last 2 decades, the government and the people and the academicians and the colleges, all the people have recognized that we have to be changed. If we actually get back our previous innovation index, our India was at a point of time having such an education system that the whole world used to come over here to learn in Tokkosila, in Nalanda, and all those universities, because we at that point of time focusing on problem solving and entrepreneurship. It's not a new term. It came from Indian history, but somehow intentionally it was killed, and we were diseased with a disease intentionally. I named it BSSIN, being a servant syndrome induced by negativity. We all are coming to engineering to find a job, not a work. I am not saying everybody in this room will become a businessman or an entrepreneur, because businessman entrepreneurship requires several interdisciplinary skills, otherwise it's not going to be a successful thing, right? But everybody should try it. But maybe you can end up at failure. You can end up in the middle way. You couldn't reach bottom of the success, right? But we have to be work seeker, not anything. We all, including me, have heard from our parents, don't bother about the money, don't bother about the food, concentrate on your education. We are taking care of it. Much amount of money that you are burning to live in this society. That's the first step of become entrepreneur. In entrepreneurship, you have to get rid of the fatherly protection concept. That somewhere somebody else is putting efforts to bring food for me. Get your own food. Create your own pocket money. That's the first skill. You need to become an entrepreneur. Go teach you in the between of gig economy. What is gig economy? So the freelancing went to certain extent in India right now. That is actually contributing a lot of in the GDP of India. Like the YouTubers, the content creators, the social media influencers, and all those people. And what you need to do that stuff? A single phone, not even a laptop. Maybe this will not become your business. This will not become $1 million company. But this is a good start. Start earning money through your skills. How would the job find you? And that's where the problem is happening. I am looking for good sales people. I am looking for good Flutter developer. I am looking for good Laravel developer. There is nobody. Everybody is coming with a driving license.
সেকেন্ড ইয়ার করে সাবমিটে থাকেনি রিপ্লাস সাবমিট তখন কিছু ফিনান্সিয়াল কারেন্স হয় তো সেই কারণে আমার 3 মাসের হোম রেন্ট দেওয়া হয়নি এবং আমার এডুকেশনের যা খরচা এগুলো আমি থেকে বিয়ার করতে পারছিল না প্রথম ধরা পড়ে কারণ অন্নপূর্ণা একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট কোম্পানি একটা রোবট বানানোর চেষ্টা করছিল তার নাম ছিল হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ স্কিম দেওয়া ফার্স্ট রেস্টুরেন্ট বাটলি আমি হিমালয় যাবো কোন রেস্টুরেন্টে দিয়ে চলবে এটা লোকমালে ডিপ্লয় হয়েছিল আগের বছর পুজোতে এবং প্রজেক্টটা আসে তখন আমরা টেবিলটা প্রজেক্ট বানিয়ে ক্লায়েন্টকে কনভিন্স করে প্রজেক্টটা তুলে নিয়েছি কিন্তু এত বড় রোবট বানানোর ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার নিয়ে ফান্ডিং নিয়ে কিভাবে বানাবো তখন আমি দেখলাম যে তারা এই ধরনের রোবট বানায় চায়না জাপান তো আমার ফেসবুকের কন্ট্যাক্টে এরকম একটা কোম্পানির একটা ডাইরেক্টর অফ সেলস ছিল তো ওনাকে আমি জিজ্ঞেস করলাম তো আপনি যদি পারেন আমাকে একটুখানি আপনাদের টেক টিমের সাথে যদি কথা বলেন আমাদেরকে একটু ইনপুটস করে যাতে আমরা এটা বানাতে পারি তো তখন আমাকে উনি বলেন You Indians are consumers, not producers. Last 4 বছরে personally 40,000 স্টুডেন্টকে 5টা কান্ট্রিতে মেন্টর করেছি এবং last 3 years এর আসাস প্রকল্পের যে উইনার সে আমার দ্বারা মেন্টর এবং তাকে নিয়ে ছোট্ট একটু বলবো যে ছেলেটা এই রোবটটাকে এখন আমাদের হেল্প করছে বা রোবটটাকে তৈরি করছে এবং যে আসাস পেপারটা আমি লাস্টের 3টে ইয়ার জিতেছে সেই ছেলেটাই নিজের কলেজে 2 বার সাপ্লি পেয়েছে ইলেকট্রনিক ধরন সে এখন রোবোটিক্স নিয়ে কাজ করছে সেই ছেলেটাকে দিয়ে বলেছিল কিছু হবে না সেই ছেলেটার 3টে পেটেন্ট আছে এবং আমার কোম্পানিতে যত লোক কাজ করে রোবোটিক্স ভালো আমরা যাদেরকে সমাজ বলে দেয় যে এদের দিয়ে হবে না এরা খারাপ ছেলে আমার সেই ছেলেগুলো ভালো করতে খুব ভালো লাগে কারণ আমি আমার কাছে একটা জিনিস খুব ক্লিয়ার সাইকোলজিক্যাল থিঙ্ক তাই না এক্স্যাক্টলি এবং আমার একটা অন্যের প্রয়োজন মিটিয়ে নিজের স্বপ্ন পূরণ করা যায়। আমার দিকে রাস্তাটা খুব বেশি ভালো না, একদম কম।
That you actually build on your tech fest, we have built a 8 lakh rupees product. That is what is innovation. That's where we can start and where we can end. Right? Take Annapurna as their base model for innovation with autonomous vehicles, obstacle detection system. Right? We are having a talk with them. So that's you can actually build up out of an idea and a stubbornness. Many people say that stubbornness is not good. জেদ ভালো না, রাইট? জেদ হচ্ছে পৃথিবীর সবথেকে বড় ড্রাইভিং ফোর্স ইফ ইউ ক্যান গিভ ইট আ ডাইরেকশন। ভুল ডাইরেকশনে গেলে যেমন একটা রকেট, ইফ ইটস গেট প্রপার ডাইরেকশন ইট উইল রিচ টু মুন। জেদ ছাড়া কোথাও যেতে পারবে না। ইউ উইল বিকাম আ লাইক টিপিক্যাল পিপল, বাট উই আর নট হিয়ার টু বিকাম আ টিপিক্যাল পিপল। তাহলে সবাইকে একরকম দেখতে হতো। ভগবান এত পরিশ্রম করে দেখে সবাইকে আলাদা দেখতে করার জন্য, because we all are different. আমরা হচ্ছি we are pot of a clay with a particular seed. এই সিডটা কি এটা খুঁজে বার করাটার নামই জীবন। এবার তুমি যদি ভাবো আমার পাশের গামলাটার থেকে আম গাছ হয়েছে, সেই আম অনেক লোকে খাচ্ছে বলে আমিও আম গাছ হবো, বা তোমার পেরেন্ট বা তোমার আশেপাশের লোকজন যদি সেই এক্সপেকটেশন হয়, then we will eventually end up in frustration. জাম গাছ থেকে আম হবে না, জাম গাছ থেকে জামই হবে। এবং এটা যত তাড়াতাড়ি খুঁজে নিতে পারবে, your life will be sorted. And right now I'm going to show you the video of my journey in 2 minutes. 6 বছরের জার্নিটা মোটামুটি 2 মিনিট একটা সামারাইজ করে, যাতে তোমাদের সময় নষ্টটা কম হয়, বাট ইউ গেট দ্য অল দ্য আইডিয়াস। এবং সেখানে তোমরা একটা ছবি দেখবে, সেটাকে জাস্ট অল্প করে বলে দিচ্ছি। আই ওয়াজ টকিং অ্যাবাউট দ্য ইভেন্ট, রাইট? যে আমি 400 টাকার দুটো ইভেন্ট আমার ছিল, সেম ইভেন্ট যেটাতে আমি 400 টাকার জন্য ইভেন্ট বয় ছিলাম, সেখানে আই ওয়াজ ওয়ান অফ দ্য ইভেন্ট। 6 years in between. এই এক্সাম্পল গুলো দিচ্ছি এই জন্যই, টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড আজকের অ্যাডভার্সিটিটা কালকের সাকসেস স্টোরি। খাচ্ছো কি খাচ্ছো, দিস শুড, এই জন্য লোকে শুনে আর কিছু কিছু লোক বলে। এবার তোমাকে ডিসাইড করতে হবে তুমি সারা জীবন শুনবে নাকি কিছুদিন বাদে বলবে, রাইট? Life, then you can actually become entrepreneurs, because a lots of sacrifices are there in the way. I don't go to home, I stay over here alone, I cook my own food, I love to cook, that's different thing, and I stay like that for last 10 years, and I'm not depressed, I'm not frustrated, because I am loving what I'm doing. I have a purpose of connecting at least 1 million people with their passion by learning product development and building products. You done job for 10 years, buy a Lamborghini, what next? Done, your life ends. You have approached your success. So align your life with certain statement that is bigger than you. And the last video where I am concluding, because this is not the end, something very big happened on December 2022. I am just running that clip and that will be the end of the talk. If you have any questions, I am open to it. Me and Nana were very late to reach that event, so we have to sit at the last row in the same hall. And that day, we actually talked to each other and promised that someday we will be on the stage. And somehow, this event eventually happened on the same hall, on the same place, and we reached the stage. And that's far more enjoying than having a once-a-year check as a salary from a company, right? And that is entrepreneurship. Thank you so much.
everyone, sir, for your excellent words. It was really an inspiring session. If anybody has any queries, kindly raise your hands. Guys, please be seated.
They have to go home. It's too late.
Okay, so now I'd like to request Professor Sudipto Dr. Sir to present the certificate of appreciation.
তোকে ডাকছে সরি
This is my great privilege and honor for me to extend the vote of thanks for this event, all of you today. First of all, I would like to thank our guest speaker, Mr. Arijit Hajra, CEO of Think Again Lab, who honored this event with his motivational speech. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this actually encouraged our students to become an entrepreneur. I think our students already motivated by your enlightening work. It was very interactive. IIC President Dr. Otila Chakraborty, Vice President Dr. Tapan Kumar Pal, our convener Professor Debolina Bari for your enlightening works. Now, I would like to thank to our calendar activity coordinator Professor Sudipto Dr. Sir for arranging such a wonderful event. I would like to thank to our IIC faculty members, advisor Bulbul Mukherjee, Shanti Sinha, Sutapa Roy, Vishwajit Maiti, Orpita Chaudhuri, Shubha Sarkar, Piyali Pradhan, Rajesh Roy, Shreyoshi Mitra, Tuhina Chakraborty for your active participation and guidance to make.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With that, we come to the end of this session. Thank you everyone for being here. All the students are required to give their attendance, and you will get a QR code. Scan it so as to get the certificate. Thank you everyone.